Hey everyone, before we dive in, don't forget to hit subscribe for more stories like this. The ballroom buzzed with energy, the kind that makes your chest feel light, but your heart heavy with anticipation. Laughter erupted around me, rolling like waves through the room, mingling with the soft jazz drifting from the corner stage and the faint clinking of glasses. I lifted my wine, forcing a smile, pretending to join in when I saw him, Ethan. He lingered near the doorway, half in shadow, his eyes fixed on me like he'd just seen a ghost. My pulse stuttered. He wasn't supposed to be here. This was a company gala. Guests carefully screened, every detail cleared in advance. I had made sure of it. And yet, there he stood, calm, unflinching. Then it clicked. He had noticed. Michael's hand had brushed the small of my back during a toast. An innocent gesture I had convinced myself was harmless. But Ethan knew the truth. The subtle tightening of his jaw, the deep inhale he tried to mask, it all betrayed him. He didn't raise his voice or confront me. No, he just turned quietly and left. That silent departure cut sharper than words ever could. Hours earlier, the night had been perfect. Michael was charming as ever, effortlessly commanding the room with jokes and easy smiles. My mentor, my friend, and lately, something dangerously more. What started as shared late-night work sessions and lingering laughter had grown into something I convinced myself was harmless. Meanwhile, Ethan had been distant, consumed by his own world, exhausted and silent. Somewhere in the gap, I'd let Michael's attention become my comfort. But that night, seeing Ethan leave, it shattered everything. I tried calling him repeatedly on the drive home, panic tightening my chest. No answer. By the time I reached our house, it was empty, dark, cold, his truck gone, his shoes absent from the hallway. Our wedding photo vanished. A single folded note lay on the bed. Don't call me. No accusations. No fury. Just a silence so complete it tore through every excuse I had made for myself. I sank onto the floor, sobbing until my throat burned raw. 3 days passed. No calls. No messages. I reached out to everyone I could think of. Family, friends, colleagues. All the same answer. He was silent. He was hurting. The house felt hollow. His mug still on the counter. His scent lingering faintly in the air. Every morning, I hoped he would appear, that the door would swing open, that he'd walk back into our lives. But he didn't. I finally understood the kind of man Ethan was. The kind who doesn't erupt in anger when betrayed. He simply leaves and never looks back. On the 4th day, Michael appeared at my door, looking uneasy, hands buried in his pockets. I just wanted to check on you, he said softly. Are you okay? I froze. He saw you. I whispered. Michael exhaled heavily, rubbing his face. Emma, it's not that big of a deal. He'll calm down. I laughed bitterly. You don't know him. He's not coming back. When he reached for my hand, I jerked away. Please leave, I said. You've done enough. Weeks passed. Still no word from Ethan. Then his sister called cautiously. He's at a cabin by the lake, she said. He doesn't want anyone, just says, you're broken. Those words pierced deeper than any betrayal. That night, I drove to the lake. His truck was parked outside a modest cabin. I lingered, uncertain how to face him, before knocking. When he opened the door, he was a stranger and yet painfully familiar, unshaven, tired, eyes shadowed. But it wasn't anger that unsettled me. It was emptiness. What are you doing here? He asked, voice low and rough. I needed to see you. I need you to hear me. Nothing happened with Michael. I pleaded. He laughed, bitter and short. Don't. I've seen enough. I made a mistake. I admitted through tears. I was lonely. I didn't think. His voice sharpened. So you let someone else touch you, in front of everyone? It wasn't like that. It was exactly like that. His eyes glimmered, quiet with pain. I loved you, Emma. I tried everything, and you... His voice cracked. You made me the fool. I'll do anything to fix this. I whispered. You can't, he said, and closed the door. Time became a blur. Divorce papers. Silence. Michael reached out again, but I couldn't bear him, couldn't bear any of it. I sold the house, left my job, moved into a small apartment, replaying that moment over and over, the way Ethan's eyes had cut through the gala, seeing everything, yet saying nothing. 6 months later, I spotted him at a grocery store, healthier, stronger. Beside him, a woman laughed, brushing his arm with ease. Our eyes met for a heartbeat. No anger, no bitterness, just a small nod. He walked on, hand resting on her back like Michael had once rested on mine. Only this time it was real. A year later, life feels quieter, more manageable. Therapy, small steps, rebuilding. But some scars never fully heal. They just fade into silence. Sometimes I drive past that old ballroom and can almost hear the laughter, feel the moment slip through my fingers. Ethan's quiet exit still follows me everywhere. Months ago, an envelope arrived. No return address. Inside, our lost wedding photo. On the back, 3 words in his handwriting. I did love you. I held it for hours, finally understanding that love doesn't scream, demand, or cling. It simply exists, steady, deep, and when it leaves, it does so gently, silently, leaving nothing but memory.